Okay. Hello, Seth. Well, I got your message from one of my Sonic and Tails videos. Seriously, I'm kind of eh. I was kind of dealing. I'm still kind of dealing with my own thing with like everybody still kind of knowing me as the Sonic guy, even though technically I'd rather be the Sega guy. But that's neither here nor there. Now, now let me see if I can. Okay, now, Seth, I'm going to look at your video, because you were saying a lot of stuff about sequels and stuff, and I want to just kind of pinpoint a few things that could help you along your way. I hope you don't take this the wrong way or anything, because like legit, when I try to help people on YouTube, mostly, certain people, um, and I'm not trying to curse too much like I normally do, so forgive me. I'm picking my words carefully here. I'm trying to stop myself from cursing too much.
There is no easy way to tell you this, but I am so lost in the video game in the Xenomon video game right now. And what I mean of that is I had plans for sequels, equals cartoons.
Okay, buddy. Seth, let me tell you something. Work on the game first before you start planning for sequels. Trust me. I'm a dude who's working on his own RPG, and dude, I'm like thinking about a whole bunch of sequels and how it would tie into the Bugsy verse and all this other stuff. What you really need is just to focus on the game at hand. Okay? Like, you really need to focus on that first. Don't, I mean, you can plan the sequels, but worry about the first game first, okay? And the cartoon, okay, if you got the scratch the dash to actually make it, cool. But you have, okay, let me just tell you this. You have to focus on the game first. Lots of IPs fail because they try to focus on one of the games and then go straight to the sequel, and then like now I focus put onto the cartoon because they're still writing off the first success of the game, and that what you would want to do is just focus on the game first. I'm still trying to find people to help me with my script, so I don't know how much help I could be with you on that front. Because literally, I would love a co-writer to help me out with some of the stuff I'm writing. I'm not like, um, but yeah, I mean, work on the game diligently. Take your time. Do not dude, do not cut any corners. Go for it. Go for it 100%, and just have a team behind you. Okay. Another thing I want to tell you. Fine. Okay. I've been burned so many times, with people that say they would work with me, right? And like I never hear for that. I never like after they basically say they're gonna help me out. I never hear from them. So make sure you are in contact with them. Don't be too overbearing. Don't be too overbearing. Okay. Like, don't be like, hey, help me out with this. Help me out with this. If they got something else going on, work with them. Um, just and try to keep all infighting to a minimum. I've seen a lot of projects go down because simply put, Seth. Um, I've seen a lot of projects burn down because of a lot of infighting. Like, dude, I used to be a part of X Super Smash Brothers. I used to play Mewtwo, and I doubt you've ever seen that, but because we only had one episode. I'm not really even mad about that. It's the stuff around that really got me mad because like Oh, a lot of infighting. So I'm just saying, find a team that you can gel with, that can gel with you perfectly, and try to keep all infighting and shit to a minimum. Crap. I'm trying to freaking hold it back, man. But try to keep all infighting and stuff to a minimum if you can. Like if it's possible for you to do that, you got it. Now, I wish I could help you with the script. Maybe I can, but I have so many other projects that I'm working on right now, so it's like, I'll promote it. I'll promote Xenomon, your Xenomon, because like if you want some help, I'll do it. Take it from a guy who's even focusing on his own like little, my own little Mugen repackaging. It's not really a full game. It's just something I wanted to do while toying around with Mugen. Um, Seth, like I'll give you my Discord contact. So if you want to talk to me, I could probably help you out a little bit more. Show me what you got so far, like designs and fighting. And since this is gonna be a fighting game, a Super Smash Bros. Fighting game, we gotta make you gotta make that shit. Sorry, again, you gotta make that stuff tight. Oh, sorry, man. I'm trying not to curse too much. It's like I want to, I want to come out professional without doing too much. Sorry. So give me a minute. You gotta make that stuff like really tight, like easy for someone to pick up, but difficult for someone to master. But make it so it's easier for them to pick up and stuff like that. I would say if you need help with the mechanics, the gameplay, I'd say look to other games for inspiration. I mean inspiration. Don't try to rip anything off or anything. Okay, just look at them for inspiration. Since yours is a Smash game, I could say look at Project M. Study how the game works. Study how it all functions, how it plays. Um, and really try to incorporate that with that. You know. Another thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pay for like online service, but if you do, there's a bunch of cheap places you can go to get on, a dedicated online service for the cheap for our on the cheap side. So yeah, I know a few places like that. Now I heard that you left me this on my crap. Now I gotta find that comment. Hold up. But as I'm looking for that freaking comment you sent me, let me just look through it. Let me look around. Doo doo doo. Oh, there it is. Okay, you got Ryan Drummond and Mike Pollock, as well as Yuri. Okay, you got you got Mike Pollock and Ryan Drummond, which is interesting that you got them. Trust me, most people wish they could do that. You got Cree Summers. Okay. Okay. Assuming that you got enough money to get them, 'cause I don't know how getting them would go. How much money you actually have on you. Um, but if you're doing this and you got them, like, make sure make sure you got their make sure you got their voice lines and incorporate them incorporate them right, because literally, We like Super. I like Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, but the fact is they don't have any voices, so make sure the voices are in there. Just don't do it too much because people will be like, "Oh, these voices are annoying if they're like used too much." Like find a balance. Um, what else? What else can I tell you? If you have if you have any other questions, I have my disc. I have my I have my Discord stuff. So if you want to contact me on Discord, we can talk there. You sent this like 7 hours ago. Sorry if I'm quick to respond. Sorry if I wasn't really quick to respond. I've just been kind of playing Pokemon Arceus all day. Well, I didn't play it today. I was kind of wondering what I should do next. So there that is. Um, maybe you should subscribe. I mean, too, because honestly, um, there, my channel has a lot to offer, and if you need some help, don't come hes, don't hesitate, don't hesitate to call me if you need it. Um, and I could probably see to your script if you need some help. But other than that, that's all I really have to say. And oh yeah, like take multiple breaks, okay? Like I mean, if you feel like because the one thing you shouldn't do is burn yourself out on what you're working on. The one thing I do when I'm writing, if I'm writing anything, uh, you just you write a chunk or a few chunks, you fix it up, see what you got, and see what else you got to do. Leave it alone for like I'd say 2 days to a week. Come back to it if you like it. Keep writing. If you need to change something, do that. It's the same thing with like working on anything. Just do what you can. Take breaks. Don't burn yourself out. Also relax because really, you're doing this, and you should relax. Don't burn yourself out, and don't burn yourself out on this because a lot of people that work on indie games like this burn themselves out. So you should just try to take breaks whenever you can. If you need help, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to contact me if you need to. Peace. And yeah, I'll see you later.